Hello everyone, my name's Shazfout, and welcome to Battlerite Stadium's in-depth guide on Croak, the Random Assassin.
You click, I croak.
Croak is a melee assassin from the north. Using his invisibility and fast striking attacks, Croak can peel away the enemy's health bar before they can even react. Croak's basic attack is Blade Flurry. These blades deal 8 damage and grant 4 energy. However, the first 4 attacks are performed in rapid succession. These charges recharge fully after 3 seconds of not attacking. Croak's right mouse button is Toxin Muck. This is a target ground AoE ability that deals 8 damage to the enemy's hit and heals himself for 8 health over a course of 5 seconds. Toxin Muck grants 5 energy and has a cooldown of 6 seconds. Croak's spacebar is Frog Leap. Croak jumps in the air, becoming temporarily invulnerable and then dealing 16 damage to an enemy in front of you. The ability can be recasted within 1.8 seconds and then goes on a cooldown for 10 seconds. Croak's Q is Camouflage. Croak goes invisible for 2.5 seconds and gains a 10% increased movement speed. Not only does Camouflage recharge Blade Flurry, but your next attack stuns an enemy for 1 second. Croak C is pretty simple. You lunge forward, piercing enemies, dealing 10 damage to them, and cause a snare for 1.5 seconds. Sludge Spit replaces Toxin Muck as a projectile that deals 10 damage, inflicts Toxin, and reduces the enemy's sight range by 80%. If you've seen my top 5 underrated EX abilities, then you're sure to know this one. Deceit replaces Croak's Camouflage, causing him to turn invisible and gain a 15% movement speed increase. Your next attack, while invisible, incapacitates for 3 seconds, and then causes you to enter Camouflage. This lets you go invisible, attack, and then go invisible again. Finally, we have Croak's ultimate, Venom Wind. Croak dashes forward, all enemies he hits being inflicted with Venom. Venom deals 18 damage over the course of 3 seconds, and then explodes, dealing 38 damage to nearby enemies. This is a base of 58 damage to an enemy, and even more if the enemies are close together when the Venom goes off. Croak has some very good choices for his Tier 1 Battlerites. His utility Battlerite, Spit Spit Spit, grants Toxin Muck a second ability charge. His control utility is not only good at round 1, but can be further improved with later Battlerites. Noxious Reaction causes Noxious Lunge to consume Toxin, similar to Ulder's Battlerite that lets Shifting Sands consume Sands of Time, and causes a 1.2 second root. His final round 1 Battlerite is Venom Strike. Camouflage's stun attack applies a mini venom that explodes after 2 seconds, dealing 10 area damage. Croak's Mending Toxin Battlerite isn't too great unless you feel that you'll be struggling to heal in later rounds. Twin Strikes makes Frog Leap cause your next 2 Blade Flurry strikes to deal 4 additional damage each. This can let you quickly peel down a squishy, but if you're focusing on invisibility and have a tank on your team, it may be good to take Cut to the Chase. Camouflage's movement speed bonus is increased to 30% from 10%. Jungle Toad is most likely Croak's worst Battlerite in my opinion. This causes Frog Leap hits to heal you for 14 health. This might sound good, but Frog Leap is designed less to deal damage and more to mess with your opponent, dealing damage and then jumping behind them and striking at them. When you go out of your way to make Frog Leap deal damage, you lose it for when you need to dodge powerful attacks. Trickery reduces the cooldown for Camouflage by 2 seconds for each enemy hit with Noxious Lunge. If you're building stealthy, I heavily suggest this Battlerite. If you're focusing on damage, then go with Frog Frenzy. This causes Toxin Blades to grant 6 Blade Flurry charges. Croak has 2 universal Battlerites at round 4, Recuperate and Slayer. For those of you who don't know, Recuperate increases healing received by 15%, while Slayer deals 20% increased damage to targets below 30%. Crippling Poison causes Toxin to reduce the target's movement speed by 12%. Personally, I don't think this is much of a difference for Tier 4 Battlerite, so I suggest you go with Slayer. Your round 5 Battlerite is heavily depending on how you've built throughout the game. Leeching Venom heals you for 16 health when the Venom explodes, per enemy hit, while Momentum grants a 40% movement speed increase for 4 seconds after using Venom Wind. I suggest you pick the ability that normally wouldn't fit with your build. This way, if you haven't been taking any healing Battlerites, you'll have some healing, and if you haven't been taking maneuverability Battlerites, then you'll have some maneuverability. Croak is one of the best characters to start out with. He has very good peeling, he's very maneuverable, has some strong CC, and possibly one of the best ults in the game. However, he does have some downsides. You usually end up using all of your cooldowns at once, which leaves you vulnerable for a while. His ability to take the orb isn't too good, and he's pretty squishy. Typically the best combo for Croak is to Frog Leap to an enemy, hit them with Blade Flurry, Frog Leap over to their escape route and hit them again, then camouflage and unload one more round of Flurry on them. This can take away some serious health. When playing against a team with a support, it's always important for you to focus them down. Croak can easily take out support since many of his abilities counter characters such as Pearl and Older. When playing against a Croak, unless the enemy team has a support, not only should you focus Croak, but also you should keep your support safe. Croaks take down healers very quickly, and it can be vital to make sure your healer is there to protect you from his nasty venom. That's all for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.